Hello guys, I'm Nguyen. I'm your host and welcome to our environmental science video. And right now we are here with 6 university students. It has 2 types and those are non-renewable and renewable energies. But for today's video we will only concentrate on 3 common energy and those are coal, oil, natural gas and water.
Coal. Coal is a black or dark brown combustible rock made primarily of carbon. It was formed millions of years ago when ferns, plants, and trees died and fell into swamps. The swamp conditions prevented the organisms from decaying completely, and after millions of years of intense heat and pressure, coal was formed. Coal is classified into 4 main types or ranks based on carbon and heat content: lignite, subbituminous, bituminous, anthracite.
I want to ask if can you guys tell the reason why coal is considered prevalent in Vietnam?
Okay, thank you for the question. First, coal is used very intensively to fuel the power station that produce the electricity. To grow that important role of coal, I have some statistics researched by the Business News that at last 2016, coal production has 21.9 million tons years, and coal recovery reserve has 105 million years. And in Vietnam, some areas have a wide range of coal, like 3.3 billion tons are owned by the area of Nguyen, and is capable of generating of 7.2 billion kilowatt hour of energy yearly. So that's all.
Second question, can you tell me some of the consequences that coal causes and how much does it contribute to greenhouse gas emission?
Thanks for your question. Consequences mining and using coal are severe. For example, burning coal can produce tons of solid waste products every year. Furthermore, burning coal also triggers plenty of health problems. Besides such toxic gas, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxides, carbon dioxide, primary cause of extreme illness and greenhouse effects. And every year, coal is the cause of 20% of the greenhouse effects and gas emission worldwide. That's all.
Coal is a highly abundant and cheap energy resource. Coal has powered the industrialization of many nations over history and continues to today. It is a big player in today's energy system, providing 40% of the world's electricity. One major concern with coal is the mining practices used to extract the resource. Ecological impacts and human safety issues, both for workers and neighboring communities, are growing concerns for the industry. Coal is the most CO2-intensive fossil fuel when combusted because it is composed largely of carbon. Coal also contains other elements that cause pollution problems, including sulfur, nitrogen, mercury, and heavy metals. SOx is a leading cause of acid rain, and NOx emissions contribute to smog. In addition, particulates from coal combustion can be harmful to human health. Concerns about climate change from greenhouse gas emissions have put a spotlight on coal plants and have prompted the development of clean coal technologies like carbon capture and storage. That's coal.
Can you provide us some information about oil and natural gas that you have found?
The oil and gas that come from the remains of prehistory plants and animals. So the remains of plants have been transformed to coal and animal to oil and gas. remains were settled into the sea and accumulated at the ocean floor and bury under the several kilometers of the sediments. So over a few million years, the layers of the organic material were compressed under the weight of the sediment above them. So they increased in pressure and temperature with the absence of oxygen, change the mud, stain, slate, or sediment into rock, and organic matter into calcium. So after further peril and heating, the kerosene changed from biocrating into petroleum and natural gas.
So what about the usage of oil and natural gas and how much net energy yield it brings?
Oil provides more convenient freedom of movement and is crucial to transport system. It fuels the cars, trucks, and planes that underpin modern economics and lifestyles. Byproducts from oil refining are used in the production of plastics and chemicals, while gas provides electricity and is also used for cooking, heating houses and buildings, and heating water. Moreover, it is used in producing fertilizer and a wide range of industrial products. About the net energy use, Vietnam's oil consumption was reported at 522.020 barrels per day on December 2018. At the same time, the consumption data of natural gas in Vietnam was 0.932 cubic per day.
Then how about the consequences that
So let's see the video to know more about the impact of human activity on the environment.
Oil and natural gas are the world's important fuels.
the factor that makes hydropower so prevalent in Vietnam and does using it follow with any consequences?
Thanks for the climate, Vietnam has high average annual rainfall about 1,800 to 2,000 millimeters. That leads to the density of river system. And here are some benefits that is bring flood control in rainy season and water supply for irrigation. Low cost, high value power, stability for industrial applications, and reduce carbon dioxide emissions. And to explain how harmful it is to the environment.
Hydropower plants use a turbine that converts the kinetic energy from falling water into mechanical energy. Although hydropower didn't pollute the water or air, it does have a negative effect on the environment. The dam and reservoir needed to operate a hydropower plant may disturb the migration patterns of fish in the area. The plant may also increase the water's temperature, which could affect surrounding plant and animal life. This warming can also create a change in precipitation and make wet places wetter and dry places drier. Climate change presents a new challenge for hydropower, but it also presents an opportunity for development. Hydropower dams have been around for over 100 years. Updating these dams to make them more energy efficient can help to reduce the negative effects they produce. Also, only a small percentage of existing dams in the United States have hydropower capacity. But when it comes to hydropower dams, it's more important to focus on quality over quantity. Maximizing efficiency, responsible operation, and environmental performance are the keys to making hydropower be the climate change-friendly source of energy we want it to be. Hydropower is viewed as the go-to alternative energy source. It's up to us to make this vision a reality.
Okay, so final question. Can you provide us the method that Vietnam are using to control greenhouse gases emission?
Okay, after doing some research, we got some method that Vietnam have been used to reduce the greenhouse gas emission. Firstly, we focus on conserving the forest instead of deforest to contribute to dams. Secondly, save energy and plant more trees. And in addition, appreciating to the impact of the dams in every aspect, ensure the laws are processed. And the last one that we should use the windmill energy or solar power instead of hydropower. And for example, in Bạc Liêu province, we have windmill field. It's so beautiful and benefit for all of them. Thank you.
Sunrise, late nights, wishing that this would be over. Cold eyes, the same fights, we won't be getting any closer. We're supposed to be young, dumb and free. Thought that we'd never be me. Hoping that you'll see what we could be.
Now that we have had basic information about energy usage in Vietnam from first part, let's interview some more students and professors to help us understand more about this topic today. Now, let's get started!
Today we're going to talk about some sources of energy in Vietnam. And coal is one of the most important energy nowadays. Do you think that coal energy can be replaced with other energy sources?
Yes, I think we can replace coal energy to reduce the gas effect. For example, we have solar energy, wind energy, and hydropower energy. That will be the future energy that we have to develop to reduce the gas that can climate change.
Hi, today we're going to talk about some sources of energy in Vietnam. Do you think that coal is an important energy in Vietnam nowadays?
Yes, of course, because Vietnam has a large amount of coal, and traditionally we use coal for some household purposes, such as cooking, and we use it in some industrial activities to produce some electricity. That's why I think that coal is very important in daily life.
Thank you.
I think in Vietnam we are currently having many laws and policies, such as to ban the companies that produce too much carbon dioxide or other toxic gases, or encourage companies that use environmentally sustainable technologies. I think any solution should start from education. Because once our children understand how serious this issue is, and also as well as their community responsibility, they will have the right actions in the future.
Mr. Thomas. Today it's nice to meet you today, and today we'll have some questions for you about some sources of energy in Vietnam and ask for your some opinion.
Thank you for having me. I am ready for your questions.
Yeah, and the first question is that do you think that hydropower is a clean source of energy and in Vietnam?
If you only take into account the direct amount of carbon dioxide produced by hydropower, then I think it is a clean source of energy. However, hydropower plants can indirectly produce a lot of carbon dioxide through such activities as deforestation for building the lake, building the dams, and connecting the electricity grid cell from the plants to the cities. All those activities contribute to carbon dioxide production. So, in terms of direct contribution to carbon dioxide production, hydropower plants is a very good source and clean source of energy. But if you take into account both direct and indirectly produce carbon dioxide, then it is not.
I got it. And another question for you is that do you think that carbon dioxide and methane released from hydropower plants causes more serious problems than other kind of energy?
If we only take in account the amounts of carbon dioxide and methane produced by hydropower plants, then they are not very much compared to the carbon dioxide and methane produced by other energy resources. However, because carbon dioxide and methane are usually produced indirectly from hydropower plants, people don't usually count them toward the total productions of carbon dioxide and methane of a country, and therefore they can underestimate the effect of hydropower plants to our climate.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you for coming today, and thank you very much.
Plant trees.
Science energy. Public transportation.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G. Snoop Dogg.
Thank you for watching. Let's go green.